Omega Red, Arkady Rossovich. Origin background. Real name, Arkady Grigorovich Rossovich. Nationality, Russian, Soviet Union era. First appearance, X-Men number 4, 1992. Creators, Jim Lee, John Byrne. Affiliation, Soviet-Russian military, later mercenary and villain factions. Omega Red was a Soviet serial killer who was caught and condemned. Because of his natural mutant abilities, the death factor, the Soviet government decided to experiment on him, attempting to create their own super soldier to rival Captain America and Wolverine. He was transformed into a cybernetic mutant super soldier with retractable carbonadium tentacles that made him even more dangerous. Powers abilities. Mutant death factor, Omega Red constantly secretes deadly pheromones and toxins from his body. These weaken and drain the life force of anyone around him. To survive, he must drain life energy from others frequently, or else his body deteriorates. Carbonadium tentacles. 2 retractable prehensile tentacles housed within his arms. Made of carbonadium, a material almost as strong as adamantium but more malleable. He uses them to ensnare, crush, and drain enemies of their life force. They are also resistant to damage, making them his main weapons.
Don't talk to me like that.
Superhuman physiology. Enhanced strength, stamina, and durability thanks to Soviet experiments. Faster healing than a human, but not on Wolverine's level. Resistance to most toxins, except his own overproduction of them. Combat skills trained soldier and assassin. Highly skilled in hand-to-hand combat and brutal military tactics. Limitations, weaknesses, dependency on life force. He must continually drain others to maintain his strength and health. Without this, he weakens and eventually collapses. Carbonadium poisoning. The same metal that makes his tentacles strong is slowly poisoning him. His body is in constant pain and decay. Vulnerability to Wolverine's healing factor. Wolverine is especially resistant to Omega Red's death factor because of his healing ability. This makes Wolverine one of the few opponents who can go toe-to-toe with him, good or evil. Omega Red is firmly a villain, motivated by survival, vengeance, and loyalty only to himself. He works as a mercenary or weapon for hire, but he harbors deep hatred for Wolverine and the X-Men, making him one of their recurring foes. Rivals Wolverine, his greatest rival, due to Wolverine's healing factor and their numerous battles. The X-Men, especially the core team, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Colossus, etc., as they repeatedly stop him. Deadpool, they've clashed due to mercenary work overlaps. Maverick, David North, another rival tied to Weapon X history. Universe Omega Red belongs to the Marvel Universe. Earth 616. How strong is he? Strength. Able to lift, press 10 plus tons. His physical strength is greater than Captain America's and close to Colossus in raw physical combat. Durability. His body can withstand gunfire, explosions, and enhanced level attacks. Fighting ability. Though powerful, he's not unbeatable. Characters like Wolverine, Colossus, and Deadpool have survived and beaten him multiple times. His true deadliness comes from combining brute force with life-draining abilities, making him extremely difficult to outlast in prolonged combat. How he uses his powers. Close combat. Uses his tentacles to ensnare and immobilize foes while draining them of energy. Battlefield control. Releases his death factor toxins in crowded areas to weaken multiple enemies at once. Survival. Constantly feeds on enemies or even civilians to keep his body from shutting down. Mercenary work. Sells his abilities to governments, warlords, or criminal organizations. Omega Red is one of Marvel's most dangerous Russian villains, a mutant super soldier whose very existence depends on killing others to survive. Not only is he a personal nemesis of Wolverine, but he also represents the Soviet Union's dark attempt to create their own Weapon X. He is evil, relentless, and a recurring powerhouse threat to the X-Men.